You're watching the Weiss channel. All right. Do you remember? Okay. Do you remember f of x equals 3x squared plus 4x, and then f of negative 5 means put negative 5 in for x. For example, f of negative 5 means 3 times negative 5 squared plus 4 times negative 5. Right? What I'm doing here is putting negative 5 instead of x. Okay? So, negative 5 squared, or negative 5 times negative 5, is positive 25. Right? So this would be 3 times 25 plus 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. 3 times 25 is 75. 75 and negative 20 would be 55, right? Easy, right? So this is just as easy. It just looks complicated. Don't panic, okay? If you have, bless you, g of x equals x minus 4, and h of x is x squared minus 3x, all right? The difference here is, here we had f of negative 5, right? All we had to do was put in a number for the letter. Now we have this whole mess that we're substituting for the letter, okay? It's called g of h of x. G of h of x, what? We're putting everything that h of x is back into g of x. So in other words, instead of x, I'm going to put in what? X squared minus 3x. The whole thing. Meaning, if g of x is x minus 4, okay? G of x is, instead of x, I'm putting in x squared minus 3x. This whole thing instead of x minus 4. Okay? So all I'm doing is substituting this for this. Okay? And now I'm done. Are there any like terms here? No. You just write it out. G of h of x equals x squared minus 3x minus 4. Done. Okay? There's no solving because we don't have a number for x. You're done. Okay? Same thing here. Okay? Find g of h of x. Instead of x, what am I going to put in? I'm going to put in this negative 2x squared minus x in for x. Okay? So, g of h of x equals 3 times what? Negative 2x squared minus x plus 4. Right? This was 3x plus 4. It's 3x plus 4. But the x is h of x instead of x. Okay? Distribute. Negative 6x squared minus 3x plus the 4. Are there any like terms here? No. Here, I'm done. Negative 6x squared minus 3x plus 4. Easy. Okay. Over here, instead of x, I'm putting in negative 2x squared. I'm sorry, and I'm putting in 2x squared plus x. Okay? So, g of f of x equals negative 2x squared plus x plus 2. Okay? All I'm doing is putting this in for x. Okay? Distribute the negative, and I'm done. G of f of x equals negative 2x squared minus x plus 2. There's no more I can do with that. That's it. Okay? Over here. Oh my goodness, I have 2 n's. Okay, no problem. So I'm going to put this 2n in here and in here. Okay, I can do that. G of h of n equals 2n to the third plus 2 times 2n squared. Okay. What's 2n to the third? Well, 2 to the third is 8. Right? N to the third is n to the third. Plus, this 2 doesn't get affected by this squared. Only what's here gets affected by the squared, okay? So 2 times, what's 2 squared? 4. What's n squared? N squared, okay? And now we just finish off by multiplying 2 times 4. So G of h of n equals 8n to the third plus 2 times 4 is 8n squared. Easy. Okay? You've been watching the Weiss channel. Da-da-da-da-da-da.